Hello and welcome, my minions. My name is CypherNox, and today we're starting a brand new project here on my channel. This game is close to my childhood, as I played it a lot and was really excited when it first came out. The game is called Kingdom Hearts. Released in 2002 by Squaresoft, now known as Square Enix, it was a collaboration of Squaresoft and Disney Interactive Studios. The director of the project, Tetsuya Nomura, brought characters from Final Fantasy and a game that was called The World Ends With You. If you don't know what this game is, it's really interesting, and I'll have a link to it in the description below. But Tetsuya was actually the artist for The World That Ends With You, and you can see how it correlates with things like Chain of Memories. Now, Tetsuya worked on games such as Final Fantasy V, 6, 7, along with The World That Ends With You, and he actually did the CGI for Advent Children. Kingdom Hearts was actually the first game he was the head director of. And after all of his hard work, the Kingdom Hearts series that has spanned over 4 different consoles and 10 different games has sold over 17 million copies worldwide. For his success, Tetsuya is actually ranked number 84 out of the top 100 game creators of all time from IGN Entertainment. Now, the game revolves around a young teen by the name of Sora. Tetsuya originally wanted him to be an original character, one that hasn't been seen before. He discussed in a meeting between him, Squaresoft, and Disney about the creation of this character, but Disney instead wanted Donald Duck to be the protagonist of the series, which, in correlation, Squaresoft actually wanted Mickey to be the protagonist of this game, which is kind of one reason why you see the white shirt, or the white gloves, yellow shoes, and red pants. It kind of reminds you of Mickey. So I guess Squaresoft and Disney did kind of have a little bit of a play on how this character was designed, but in the end, Tetsuya got what he wanted. It was an original character, and he got to start it from the very beginning, and he says this series will end when Sora's journey is over. Now, originally in his artwork, Tetsuya had Sora with a little bit of a tail and more of a cat-like figure. But it was later scrapped because it resembled the protagonist of Final Fantasy IX, Zidane Tribal. But enough about the game itself. You're going to see a little bit more, and I'll explain a little bit more in detail as we go along. But, hey, here's past me, and we're going to start getting into the meat and potatoes of this game. It's really fun. You can play along if you want. I'm hoping to get as much into this game as possible, hopefully 100% run, but I will not guarantee that. I will have a lot of the quests and side quests done. I don't know about the hidden bosses. But here's the past me, and let's start into this game! Yeah! Welcome everybody to another CypherNox production. My name is Nox, and today there's so much to do and so little time, but take your time and don't be afraid. Today, we're starting a new project. I know that one of my friends at Roleplay Humor has started doing this, but we're now taking our step forward. And heck yeah, we can do it. Simple enough. Just walk to the center of the first platform. Yes, this is Kingdom Hearts, a first in a long series of games. You have Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2, you got the final mix. You also have some things for the Game Boy Advance that were also later transferred over to, I think, the PlayStation 2. You also have, like, Chain of Memories and much, much, much more. Now, first of all, what we're going to do here is choose what our character is going to be like. If you like magic, choose the staff. I know how to jump, thank you. If you like power, go for the warrior. If you like defense, which I highly recommend if you're playing on expert, because things kill you pretty quick in this game. But what we're going to do is we're going to go for the power of the warrior. Invincible courage, a sword of terrible destruction. Is this the power that you seek? Yes. Your path is set. Now, what will you give up in exchange? That's right. For one, you must give up another. Like I said, defense is very recommended in this game, and I am not that much of a mage, so we shall give up the power of the mystic, inner strength, a staff of wonder and ruin. Now, I do believe if you choose other things, you get a different kind of stats. Now, right now with my sword, and I sacrifice the staff, I will start out with 18 HP, 2 MP, 1 AP, which is your skills, 6 strength, 2 defense, and of course my weapon will be the sword. Now, if you were to pick the shield and give it up the staff, you would have basically the same kind of stats, except for your strength would be lowered by 1 to 5, and defense would actually be 4. And since I didn't give it the shield, my defense is 2 instead of 1, and I don't have 3 AP like I would have if I kept the shield, kept the staff. The staff will give you a boost in your abilities, and everything else is pretty much self-explanatory. Sword gives you strength, shield gives you defense. So, yes. Now, choosing different things, like I said, can be the same, and some, if you do it right, you actually make a pretty balanced player. But, if you want to try out the different combinations, go for it. I really wouldn't. I've never actually played more of a mage style, so. And if you haven't noticed yet, everything in Kingdom Hearts is Disney related. In fact, this was actually created by, I think, Disney and Squaresoft. And what a combination that has been over these few years. I've gained the power to fight. And of course, it just makes it pretty simple. X is to attack, circle is to jump. You get more abilities as you go, of course. Yes, I've got it. Use the powers to protect yourself and others. Of course, it gives you a basic tutorial. Green is your HP bar. Blue is your magic bar, which pretty self-explanatory. Every single spell costs mana, and if you get hit too many times, your HP will go down to 0 and you will lose. And here's our first enemy of the game. These are called Shadows. They're pretty weak enemies. As you can see, 2 hits will take them out easily enough. And yeah, it's just explaining that every single time you kill or defeat an enemy, you'll see something like that. I think it was 1P. I think is what popped up over him. It means you got 1 point of experience. And of course, this typical kind of RPG style. It tells you about how to lock on. You can get hit real easily here, so you have to watch it. Oh. And time. God dang it. They have a real annoying habit of disappearing into the ground. Hey. Otherwise, they aren't all that difficult. Now, they drop some things that you see there, those green orbs. Those, if you pick up, actually give you health. So, it's pretty useful if you're in a longer fight to pick off some of the minions to get a little more health. And always be looking for your health bar. It's kind of important. But as every single other game, it gives you this annoying little beep when you get too low. So, you will be remembered. And we're off to another princess. Do we know which one this is? Actually, no, this isn't another princess one. This is just a Hearts one. Oh, yeah. And then it tells you how to do the whole entire examine icon, which gets a lot better in the second game, but we'll get there eventually. I can't open it. Well, yeah, you can kind of see through it, so I'm pretty sure that means, hey. I'm not to use it both. See, we can go behind it, and we can see ourselves, I think. Yes. Haha. R2 and L2 are the camera changes, which is pretty standard in, I think, a lot of games. This is on the PS2 if you didn't know that already. This just tells us that we destroy boxes, sometimes we'll hold items, and for our efforts we get a free potion, which can be used to heal a little bit of... cannot go in the menu. Okay. Yeah, you can actually lift stuff up, carry it around. You can throw it. Sometimes you hit things, it'll destroy it. But now that the door is solid, let's go examine it one more time. And open the door. The door won't open just yet. First, tell me more about yourself. Well, I like long walks on the beach and some nice little rose pet. Nah, I'm just kidding. Okay, now if you notice, some of these kids look a little bit familiar. If you've been on my channel here, you'll notice these two right off the bat. First of all, we have Wakka. That's right, Wakka from Final Fantasy X. He's the famous Blitzballer. Now, determining on what you answer here will determine the speed that your character will level up. The easiest way to get the fastest one is just to answer the first answer to every single question. We come over here and we talk to Tidus, the actual hero that was trying to defeat Sin in Final Fantasy X. And what are we afraid of? We're afraid of getting old, because getting old means you get wrinkly, and when you get wrinkly, that means girls are like, eeeeee. No. And we have, I think, Sophie. Or Sophie? Stephanie? I think Sophie. She is a seed member from Final Fantasy VII, I believe. What's important? Be number one. Because, you know, if you ain't number one, you're number two. And we all know what number two is. Yeah, boy. You want to see your sights, you're afraid of getting old, and you want to be number one. Sounds pretty much like me. Your adventure begins at dawn. As long as the sun is shining, your journey should be a pleasant. Sounds great! The day you will open the door is both far off and very near. I love this music, don't you? Another thing that Squaresoft did, they had a lot of really good music. Which I think is actually now Square Enix, so... Ooh, yeah, Sleeping Beauty. Yeah, I know way too much about some of these things. Okay, so welcome here, and it tells you how to get to your menu screen, which immediately they throw you into their cutscene, so it's like, well, what's the point? And we got more shadows. Because I'm pretty sure they're called shadows. I'm gonna have to look that up. Oh, hi. There's actually... Ah! Come on. It's actually almost better... Ah! It's almost better not to... God dang it. Pressing R2 and L2 actually will also switch from target to target to that little orange or yellow targeting box. Stay away. As you see, I'm actually still taking a lot of hits, but because I'm picking up those orbs, which I'll have to admit, when I first started playing this, I thought that was the experience. Those are the XP balls. I thought, yeah, I don't understand what they said. Right? As you see, we gotta level up, and we increased our strength. So instead of 6 strength, I think we should have 8. Yeah, we got 2 defense. Level 2, and you can see our experience is 14, and the next level is 19. Of course, we get a kind of nice little base stat there. We don't have any abilities, we don't have any equipment. We got that 1 potion, that's about it. And these are the save points. Now, these types of save points actually let you go to a special vehicle that lets you travel between the worlds, but it's a little bit far off. There are 2 different types of save points. You got the ones that will let you travel like this, and there's also those that are just 2 spinning green things, I don't know, crescent moons, which basically just let you save. It won't let you leave anywhere. But let's just head up our stained glass stairs here up to Belle. From Beauty and the Beast. The closer you get to the light, the greater your shadow becomes. And here is our first boss, ladies and gentlemen. But don't be afraid. We are the warrior. And don't forget. Here's our first world boss, Darkseid. Now he looks kind of big and nasty, but really he ain't that bad of a guy. If I had hit him. Instead of mashing him here. He only has 240 health and gives you 18 experience. There's not much you can really do. He's going to spawn more little minions at you, so if you're low in health, go hit some of them. There's one main attack you really got to watch out for. I don't know if he's gonna do it here. Yep, he's gonna do it. He's gonna shoot these beams out of his chest here, which will eventually try to come around and hit us. But if we just keep kind of moving, we can get out of it unscathed. As you see, I already got another level up, so we're already level 3. Can you believe that? We got some defense on that one too. Trust me, folks, this will not be the last time you see Darkseid. Oh no. Since he is part of us, we'll be seeing him a lot more. But don't be afraid. You hold the mightiest weapon of all. Our imagination? No.